Welcome to this introduction to classroom assessment techniques in the digital classroom, exploring how to use non-presentation PowerPoints to inform instruction. CATs are classroom assessment techniques that are easy to administer and provide you and your students useful feedback on teaching and learning. As the instructor, CATs provide a formative assessment that is designed to inform your teaching. What are students understanding? What are they able to do? CATs are also beneficial for students because they help them to reflect on content and to practice metacognitive skills. For example, one of the most popular CAT tasks is the minute paper. Students are asked to write a brief response to prompts similar to, "What was the most important thing you learned this class session?" or "What important question remains unanswered?" They write for a minute at the end of class and then leave responses for the instructor on the way out the door. Now, this minute paper task, as described, highlights what could be deemed the typical approach to CATs where assessments are administered during or at the end of face-to-face sessions. They involve written artifacts from each student, and they're meant to keep students engaged throughout in-class seat time. If we adapt that approach to the digital world, we might shift to administration prior to synchronous online sessions, leveraging e-responses from the students, with the intention of keeping students engaged between synchronous sessions. So let's try to transfer these tenets for CATs, looking at a different technique through a non-presentation PowerPoint. In particular, we recommend that the CAT be restricted to one slide. Again, this is not meant to be a presentation. The instructor creates a master slide background, for example, a table that cannot be inadvertently altered or moved. The instructor and the students should minimize menus and panels in order to focus on the task at hand. And the instructor provides draggable objects that can be moved and dropped into the cells of this table. The instructor could also recommend students type their rationale into the notes panel, and/or they could ask them to use the record feature of PowerPoint to give an audio explanation. In just a moment, you're going to be tackling this classifying Shakespeare task. So what you'll want to do is you want to find the file classifying Shakespeare task master and save as classifying Shakespeare task your initials. You need to duplicate this file. Play with your copy and share your finished work with the instructor. Pause this video, duplicate your file, and do the classifying Shakespeare task. The classifying Shakespeare task is a CAT that's known as memory matrix, where students complete a table with an underlying purpose of assessing prior knowledge, recall, and understanding, and it's recommended to be used when dealing with the content of a particular subject. The idea of non-presentation PowerPoint activities can be used for a variety of CATs, though, including those that focus on assessing skills in analysis and critical thinking, where students break down information, questions, and problems. Things like defining features matrix, or pro and con grid, or a SWOT analysis. This same non-presentation PowerPoint structure can also be used for CATs that focus on synthesis and creative thinking, with students summarizing materials and producing original intellectual projects, doing something like creating a concept map. For more information on classroom assessment techniques, Angela and Cross provide a marvelous catalog of strategies with straightforward explanations of how to use them immediately in your teaching. For a behind-the-scenes look of how to create non-presentation PowerPoints, watch the follow-up video, Developing Concept Maps with Non-Presentation PowerPoints. Thanks for watching.